Sup, YouTubers? This is your boy, Big Metroid Fan 12, coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing Knights of a Round. It was originally released in the arcades by Capcom, and it was later ported to the NES. This is a hack and slash beat 'em up with a particular RPG element of leveling up. Now, both versions of Knights of the Round are co-op games, but the only difference is that the arcade version is a three-player co-op, while the Super Nintendo version is a two-player co-op, and it's pretty much loosely based off the legend slash mythology of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Now, the plot revolves around Arthur after he pulled out the sword Excalibur from a stone. Him, along with Sir Lancelot and Percival, are sent by Merlin to overthrow King Guriband. I know I'm butchering the evil king's last name, but this is the main antagonist that Percival, Sir Lancelot, and Arthur have to take out. Now, since it's like a beat 'em up slash hack and slash by Capcom, it is like pretty similar to Final Fight specifically, but it is like another game in the genre that did appear on the Super Nintendo, and it does have 7 stages where you fight like different enemies throughout the country of like ancient England, the setting during like the legend of King Arthur, like I mentioned earlier. Now, Arthur and Sir Lancelot are the only two that use a sword, while Percival is the only one who uses an axe. Now, like I mentioned, it does have an RPG element of leveling up, where you could collect. You do it by defeating enemies, collecting items, and completing the stages. As far as the items are concerned, you can collect items ranging from, say, like a bag of gold coins to treasure chests and everything. As the game, the highest level you can go up to is leveling up to level 15. Now, Knights of the Round is the only beat 'em up game that I'm aware of where you're allowed to ride horses while fighting the enemies, and you can restore your health by collecting food, which ranges from like a small ham to a large chicken. But at the same time, it don't like show up when you really need it. You know what I'm saying? Might get to that a little later first. That is concerned. Now, once you beat the game, you receive they get the Holy Grail and stuff, and how it ends, it really does depends on who touches the Holy Grail from out of Arthur, Percival, and Sir Lancelot. And the cutscene will play it out. Now, the graphics and level design are pretty good, and it has some nice color palettes to it. And the gameplay of Knights of the Round is pretty good, and it was a nice touch to add to the fact that Percival, Arthur, and Sir Lancelot are able to ride horses while fighting the enemies. And the soundtrack is pretty good, and it does its job. And I'll say the gameplay to Knights of the Round is pretty much the best aspect of the game, in my opinion. and it, and to me, the Knights of the Round could have been accused of like being a clone of Final Fight, but the RPG element of leveling up is what separates it the from Final Fight at least, if not the other beat 'em ups that was released on the Super Nintendo. Now the only gripe I do have, I mentioned it a few minutes ago about the food not showing up when you actually need it, and I died a lot because of it. But the good thing is that Knights of the Round do have unlimited continues in it, and this game is actually pretty obscure. I guess I think the main reason because it had a lot of classic titles that was released on the Super Nintendo, like some of the Final Fantasy games, Killer Instinct, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, and games like that. But it is a pretty good game, and it's hard to find too because of its obscurity. And I would honestly recommend playing this particular game to gamers, even though it is hard to find and it's and because of it's obscure and everything. As far as score, I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10. And if you played this particular game, even though it is obscure, you can mention it in the comments section of this of this particular video. If there's other obscure games you want me to check out, you can mention those games too. If you like my review of Knights of the Round for Super Nintendo, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. And this is your boy, Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.